Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us today. So, maybe a while back after the Spider-Verse movie, there was a lot of talk about Sony kind of branching off into doing some like Spider-Man TV shows and stuff like that. And one of the first ones that came up was Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage, and he was supposed to be a live action Spider-Man Noir. It wasn't supposed to be like animated. So as of yesterday, and as we're kind of reacting to it because it happened when we weren't recording or at a time where we weren't prepared to record. So, but we finally have our first look at this show and Nick Cage in live action as Spider-Man Noir, which is awesome. We were introduced to Spider-Man Noir in the Spider-Verse movies. For people who don't know who he is, Spider-Man Noir is like a version of Spider-Man from the 1930s. I think the Great Depression, if I want to be comic book accurate. I think, but correct me if I'm wrong. But and I think that his story is like after Uncle Ben died, he decided to become a detective and do his due diligence in justice. So he's more of like a detective-esque Spider-Man. And I think that he can still like walk on walls and stuff like that. But I think his power set is a little different than the kind of like original Peter Parker we're all kind of used to, or the mainstream is used to. But just a little backstory for people who don't know. So I'm expecting this kind of to take place in probably in some sort of 1930s, kind of maybe be black and white. But from what I read yesterday, there is going to be like a black and white version and a version that's in color. So I don't know which one we'll watch when we get to it, but maybe we'll watch black and white because we did do that for WandaVision, which was fun, and we did do it for Werewolf by Night, which was also fun. So, White Gold, how are you feeling? I guess getting our first teaser for Spider-Man Noir.
I'm not sure. I don't know much about him, so it will be interesting to kind of get started learning about him.
Okay. Visualize like to visualize. I always like, now that we kind of have an animated Batman Cape Crusader, I would picture it kind of like the vibe of a Batman Cape Crusader, with it being like back then, and then like it being black and white, but he's also like a detective, so it's like a Spider-Man kind of like Dick Tracy in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I've read a couple of stories where like he's in there. I think there's like a Spider Squad or Spider Team or something where I read that he was in it as like a group of them, and I think there's like a Shattered Spider-Man Shattered something where he was the comic book store where he was in. I read online stuff like that. But he's a cool character, and I'm glad that Nick Cage is going to get to play him, which we love Nick Cage. He's an amazing actor. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome that Nick Cage gets to play it. You know what I'm saying? So this will be our first teaser and our first look at it. All right. So before we get into it, make sure you guys are leaving a thumbs up and leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell, so when we do a video just like this one, you all will get them first. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to White Gold on YouTube. Her link is in the description as well. Okay, so this is our first look at Spider-Man Noir with Nick Cage. I'm Fireworks, the beautiful White Gold, and this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We back.
Have you seen it out there? The city's a mess. The people could use a hero. I hope they find someone.
Wow. Spider Noir.
Okay. Spider Noir.
All right, you guys, so welcome back. That was our first look at Spider Noir. Excuse me. It's like coming in 2026. It said Prime and MGM Plus. So that looked like it'd be like that little teaser looked to be like an exclusive. Now, that dropped on Twitter yesterday. There was a guy, I don't know where this was or where this was unveiled, but there was a guy on Twitter that dropped this yesterday. I didn't really see Prime or anything like that promoted yet, so this might be something exclusive. I saw the little stamp there in the bottom left hand or right hand screen or side of the screen. But White Gold, how do you feel about Spider Noir?
It looks really cool, I think, actually. And I'm excited that it's Nicolas Cage. I like Nicolas Cage. And I plan to bring some Nicolas Cage movies to the channel in the future because he's just such a great actor. And I think it would be interesting to see him in a role like this.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what's really interesting is like, I love seeing when the superheroes are played by really, really high level actors. We've heard rumors of like Denzel and Magneto and stuff like that. And we already have kind of some high level actors that we love that play some of our favorite superheroes. Like for me, my favorite Spider-Man will always be Tobey Maguire. Anytime I see him in the spider suit, bro, it just gives me chills. Like that's the first Spider-Man that I ever saw growing up in like live action. So he's always going to be like my favorite. So it's kind of like having like a Tobey Maguire, or like even like people love the Christian Bale Batman, even though I'm not the biggest fan as I used to be, but he's a high level actor and he got to play like a Batman. So seeing Nick Cage, especially like after Long Legs, like he's an older actor, but like some people will kind of think that, you know, oh, he might not have it like he used to, or he's not getting like big films or stuff like that. But that Long Legs performance, y'all, was like award-winning worthy, you know what I'm saying? So he still got it, and I'm excited to see him like be the main character and be Spider-Noir. He voices Spider-Noir in the Spider-Verse movies, so I think that that's awesome that they had him be the live action version of that. So I'm excited. I think the teaser looks good. It looks like it's gonna be in black and white, but like I said, reading yesterday online that there is going to be a version where it is black and white and there's one that's in color. If it ends up being not true, I'm sorry, but that's just what I read seeing this teaser drop yesterday, this exclusive teaser. So it was put alongside of, you know, this is the first look at Spider-Man Noir, Nick Cage 2026. There's going to be a color version and there's going to be a black and white version. That's what they said. So I'm excited. And of course, we love Spider-Man content. You know what I'm saying? Any Spider-Man content really does good on the channel, and we always have a good time taking a look at it. So you all let us know down in the comments how you feel about Spider-Noir and who will be watching. All right, so before we get out of here, make sure you guys leaving a thumbs up, leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, subscribe and tap that notification bell so when we do a video just like this one, you all will get them first. Okay, so of course we got tons of Spider-Man content on the channel. There is a playlist, so if you want to take a look at that stuff, you can. All right, and then of course we got more content on the way. There's supposed to be a Superman trailer here soon, an Ironheart trailer and stuff like that. So we got some stuff on the way. I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold, and this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We out.